and she knew it wasn't a penalty.
But she awarded the penalty in the first place. It was only because VAR sent her to the monitor that helped her change her mind.
But then she had the courage of her convictions to stand there once she's been sent to the monitor and went, that's not a penalty, I'm not giving that.
Yeah, because that's because, Don, she knew her colleagues were already on a different page to her original decision. So that made it a lot easier. I agree with you, the Polish referee last night, and this is not for me because it's Newcastle or an English club. It could be a German or a Spanish, Italian. It's the frustration now of these decisions across the board. Now, the VAR operative in that Newcastle game in Paris has been taken off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they were supposed to be working the game today.
Right. All he did, rightly or wrongly, was suggest the referee go and have a look. The buck stops here with the guy that refereed the World Cup final. Now, we're talking about having the bottle. He should have went across there and not have been persuaded by the fact he was asked to go to the monitor and just stuck with his decision that was on the field, which was no penalty kick. But all these directives and laws and IFAB are changing and all this, it's just taking it too far. But, you know, we the Havertz one tonight that wasn't given. It was more a penalty than Livramento. We have the one that the lady refereed changed her mind. And then we had the one last night, and that's just in 24 hours. It's getting ridiculous.
And the McTominay.
Yeah, McTominay
in the Manchester United game. That was far more of a penalty than any of the ones that we've just discussed, in which his arm actually goes towards the ball, and that one wasn't even looked at. That one wasn't checked. So, look, we talk about VAR as somehow being the problem. It still comes down to individuals, and in this case, Marciniak, the referee in the PSG game that you just mentioned, World Cup final referee, so a guy with plenty of experience, with plenty of big moments, he is then given the responsibility to say, hey, which is what we have asked, have the referee make the decision. He made his decision, he should have then backed himself. He didn't, but he's still an individual making a decision after he looks at the screen. So while we like to get our arms up in the air because of VAR, again, it's still the referee making the decision after he sees the replay, and he had doubt over his own decision. He changed his mind. He wasn't forced by anybody to do so. He did it himself.